in the hallway doing this. So I walk up to him, I go, what's wrong? He goes, look in that room. And there's a room, and the door is propped open. So I kind of lean over and I look inside, and there's a woman sitting on the bed, and she's got her hands in her face in her hands, and she's going, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm thinking, oh my God, she's crying. Something must have happened. And I said, ma'am, you okay? And she looked up, and she wasn't crying. She was laughing. And she went, oh my God, look in the bathroom. I'm like, what the hell? So I stuck my head and I looked in the bathroom, and sitting on the toilet was about a 225-pound naked man who looked at me and went like this. Just sitting, butt naked, sitting on the toilet. And I look at his wife, I go, what's wrong? She goes, he flushed the toilet and his ass is stuck in the seat. I go, what? She goes, it's stuck in the seat. She's crying, laughing. I look back at the seat inside the bathroom, he's in there. So I said to the assistant cruise director, we're going to have to do something here. You're right. He's like, dude, really? He goes, the cruise director's not here. This is on me. We got to get this guy off the toilet. So we started to think, and my room is like 6 down. So I figured, I remember I ate lunch in my room that day, so I had some silverware, and I know I had a butter knife. So we thought, if we go get the butter knife and we get some shampoo and we kind of butter his edges, maybe we can free him. So the cruise director's slapping shampoo around him, and I'm trying to pop him like a cap. Wasn't working. He actually the seat broke, and he actually stuck the seat right down on the toilet. He looked like a little kid in a garbage can with his feet hanging out. It was not pretty. So by now, the bar's starting to empty out. It's like bar time, you know what I mean? And people are coming back. So we're starting to get like people walking in the hallway going, what's going on in there? So now there's like 15 people in the hallways, and it's totally spread for every person. They all know that there's a man stuck on the toilet, which everybody finds hysterical. So everyone's in the hallway laughing. His wife's laying on the floor laughing. The cruise director's about in tears because he feels he's responsible. And the guy in the bathroom just wants everybody to leave him alone and help him get loose. So here's what we did. Me and the assistant cruise director stripped the beds, and we took the sheets, and we tied them in a knot, and we put them over his shoulder, underneath his arms, and the assistant cruise director put his foot on one wall, I put my foot on the other, and we were completely standing sideways. And we were just both pushing and pushing. And I swear to God, to this day, I can close my eyes and I can still remember that sound of it. And he just screamed, I'm free! And the whole hallway just burst into applause. It was awesome.
Awesome.
These are true stories. I'm sorry. That's what it's about. When I do cruising, I always try to make sure that when I'm doing cruising, I try to get to know my guests, and I try to let them ask questions and find out about me and find out about comedy. So if you have any questions, or if you have anything you want to know about the industry, or myself, or any of the comics, feel free, and don't be afraid. You're not going to embarrass me. There has not been a question on this boat that has not been asked to me. So if you have a question, raise your hand. I want some honest to goodness questions of what you want to know. Donald, yes, sir. What's my favorite part about doing comedy?
Making people laugh.
Well, when I first started, it wasn't the money. Because, I mean, you make no money when you first started. I think what it is actually, every night when I go to bed, I can, you know, how many people here have a job that they absolutely love? By round of applause. Don't look at me, please. How many people here have a job that they absolutely hate? Now, how old are you, young man? 15. Let me tell you something. All the adults, back me up if you agree with me. What you do from now, from 15 to 25, in those 10 years, that will determine what kind of person you become